Tell my brother that I've arrived. I'm his sister, and my name is Livia. Livia, put my suitcase in the best room you have.
I think you're a bit mistaken. I'm not the housekeeper, I'm his wife.
Nice to meet you, sister-in-law.
Mom, who's here? Mom, have I already met my...
Yes, son.
Aunt?
Wait, what's going on here? Who is that boy? As far as I know, my brother doesn't have a son, right? He's my son. When I met Pedro, I had already adopted him, and he helped me raise Enzo. As they say, a dad, someone who raises. So he is his dad.
But that can't be possible. Pedro getting involved with someone like you probably means you got involved with my brother out of interest. To try to get into our family, right? I'm sure, but I came here to help him. I'm not gonna let you go around and deceive my brother. You know what? You'll never be on our level, okay? And you're not going to take any money from my brother.
Go to your room. Now we're going to have a grown-up conversation, me and her.
All right.
Listen here, Livia. I married your brother for love. I love Pedro. He's the man of my life. I didn't marry him out of interest. And I'm not going to accept you coming into my house and disrespecting me like that.
Disrespecting my son and my marriage.
I have money, all right. And I don't care if you think you're better than me. If I'm not on the same level as you, the only thing I'm asking you for is respect.
You need to know that I came back from abroad to help my brother, and I didn't know this was happening. I'm not going to allow this to continue. Hold my bag, okay? Excuse me, I'm going to rest. Honestly, I expected more from you, Pedro. You're worse than I thought. Your life is a mess. How could you have the guts to marry that kind of woman? And that kid isn't even yours.
Sister, it's a pleasure to see you again. I hope you're doing well. And before anything else, I'm old enough to decide what I want or don't want in my life. You don't need to think anything, all right? Secondly, Danny is my wife and I love her very much, along with her son. Nothing and no one is going to change that. And if you comment on her appearance, know that she's a very different woman from you.
No, she just wants to take advantage of what we have, of our money. I came back from abroad with a purpose. I came to get my piece from the company, and I'm not going to share it with anyone. Especially with your son, okay? And let it be clear, I'm not going to live with that woman, okay?
So I feel him informing me because she is my wife and she is not going to move. And about the company you mentioned, you remember that time we went into crisis? Where were you drinking your wines, living a life that's really different from mine? Did you even call to check on the company or how I was doing? I barely answered my calls. So you come and think you have the right to demand something. Do you want me to kick my wife out of my house? Your actions are ridiculous.
But this isn't going to stay like this. I have the right. I have the right. Aunt, thanks for coming with me. I already got the remote. Look here, first of all, I'm not your aunt and you don't have the right to anything. Aunt, this is my house too. It was your house, now it's mine. I think it's better, kiddo, you respect my orders, or else...
Or else what? What are you talking to my son like that for? Son, don't let anyone talk to you like that, thinking they have that kind of authority over you. And when that happens, you can tell me, come to your room, it's time for me to have a talk with your aunt. Even I understand. You have a problem with me, you're just being petty. Now nobody messes with my son. He's just a kid. I just wanted to watch a movie with my aunt. He doesn't have anyone here. You were the first person to show up.
Now I decided to show my claws, right? I absolutely knew you weren't sane.
What's going on here? You don't even have anything to say to me. What's going on here? Look, I already told you that Denisa is my wife. And I think it's better for you to leave before you ruin my marriage.
You'd rather I leave, is that it? Don't worry, you'll find out who this little woman is. And remember, a part of the company is mine.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. My sister is a really bad person and you deserve to hear those things.
It's all good. I just wanted her to respect my son and our family. But she didn't offer to do that. But if she leaves, this issue is over.
But let's have lunch because I'm going back to work now.
No, anyway, we'll talk about it. I'll call you later, friend. Honey, I love it when you remember me. That's why I love you. You always remember the details. You know what? I like to see these flowers. It reminds me of you. What are you doing here? I made it very clear that I never wanted to see you again. I have a family.
Wow, take it easy.
I just came to see how my son is doing and to bring you these flowers. Look, my son has a father. He really knows how to appreciate me, the woman I am. Get out of here.
Please, listen to me. It looks like my sister wasn't wrong, huh?
No, love, that's not what you're thinking. Love, come back here.
That son of a bitch is gonna pay for this. Where is she?
Raphael, I'll pay you for that deal we made later. I'm not gonna pay you right now, okay?
A deal's a deal. I want my money.
I think you better learn to wait, okay?
I think you'd better hand over all my money, or else your little brother is gonna find out the whole truth. Really? What truth? Tell me, Livia. I was sure you were behind this. You came back just to ruin my marriage, didn't you? But just so you know, you failed. Brother. Look, get out of my house right now. Do you realize that because of you, I almost lost my family? I hope my wife and my son are at home.
Because of you. I ended up without a home, and you without any money.
No, my love. Mom, please forgive me. Livia is a really bad person. Like I told you, she just wanted to destroy our relationship.
Are you sure about your decisions? I don't want to get in your way. I know she's your sister. You don't want to get me involved? I think the best thing is for me to move on with my life along with son.
Please, look, I just want to live with you and our son. Look, I already sent Livia away.
Certes, stone of darkness.
In the moment of crisis, when the company went through all those problems, my sister wouldn't even answer my calls. I want to be with you. You always supported me. You never left me alone. Let's go inside. Let's talk better. I know you're stressed, but I'm not making this decision in a rush anymore.
You've been with Pedro for a long time. You can't just walk away from that. I want to give up on my family. You two are the men in my life. You are the most important things I... Let's go upstairs and make that cake we love. Let's go.